ओके सचिन।
सो अच्छा, लास्ट क्लास हमने बात किया था अबाउट लोकल विंड्स, सी ब्रीज, लैंड ब्रीज, माउंटेन ब्रीज, वैली ब्रीज, why they are generated due to the pressure difference on daily basis. Then we discussed how to draw world map. वर्ल्ड मैप ड्राइंग करना प्रैक्टिस हो गया आप लोगों का? आता है ड्रॉ करना? नहीं? ठीक है, प्रैक्टिस करो। तो बहुत लोग ये नहीं करते, उनको पहले बात है कि उनको पता नहीं होता है कैसे ड्रॉ करना, कैसे अप्रोच करना है, तो मुश्किल लगता है, छोड़ देते हैं। सो आपको तो पता है कैसे करना है, तो यू हैव टू जस्ट प्रैक्टिस लिटिल मोर। ठीक है, सो यहाँ पर सिनॉप्सिस में एक अच्छा सा टेबल जैसे बना के दिया है। यू कैन सी दीज डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ local winds, their region, direction, type and the significance. Okay. Hot winds, cold winds. Then we started our discussion on humidity, importance of humidity, what is humidity, importance of humidity, types of humidity, specific, absolute and relative humidity. ठीक है, तो ये वाला पार्ट एक बार रिपीट करता हूँ, तो ज़रूरी है। तो इसके अलावा कुछ डाउट्स है तो बताइए। ऑल गुड? चलो, so let me briefly tell you what is this humidity, then we'll proceed. So what is humidity? Humidity is the amount of water vapor present in the air. So water vapor in the sense it's in the gaseous form. Okay, so in this air, how much of water vapor is there? Okay, not in the liquid form, in the gaseous form. So that measure is what is called as humidity. The amount of humidity in the air decides the characteristics of air. Okay, so air which contains higher proportion of moisture is called as the moist air. Okay, so if the overall proportion of moisture, the humidity is low, it's called as dry air. बारिश किस में हो सकता है? मॉइस्ट एयर में हो सकता है, ड्राई एयर में बारिश नहीं हो सकता है। Okay, so and this entire process of conversion of water vapor into water, water into water vapor, okay, so that makes this entire air continuously changing in nature. Okay, so it will help in transferring the heat from the surface to the upper part of the troposphere. Okay, so that is through the latent heat of condensation. Okay, so evaporation के time में it absorbs the heat, condensation के time में it will release the heat, and that water vapor condenses, cools down and accumulates around some particles in the air, forms clouds. फिर बारिश होगा तो cloud burst हो सकते हैं, thunderstorms हो सकते हैं। So मतलब जो भी air में changes होता है ना, तो it's all because of the presence of this water vapor in the air. Amount of water vapor will decide the overall characteristics of air. ठीक है, that is the basic idea of humidity. So by checking the amount of humidity in the air, so we'll be able to come to conclusion about the characteristics conditions. There are three ways we can check the amount of humidity in the air. What are the ways? The ways of measuring three ways: specific humidity, absolute humidity, and relative humidity. Specific, absolute, and relative humidity. So what do you mean by specific humidity? बताइए. Specific humidity is basically the weight of water vapor in the air per weight of air. Okay, if you take this example, what is the overall weight of the air? Let's say there are 10 kg of air. In this, let's say there are 200 grams of water vapor. Okay, yeah, 1000 grams of water vapor. Okay, so the overall specific heat is 1000 divided by 10, which is 100 grams per kg. ये हो गया specific humidity. Absolute humidity will measure in terms of grams per meter cube of air. So agar same 1000 grams of water vapor is present in, let's say, 1 meter cube, it becomes 10 meter cube मान लो. It becomes 100 grams per meter cube of air. ये हो गया absolute humidity. Specific humidity, absolute humidity क्यों अलग अलग करते हैं? Because with change in the temperature, the weight of the air remains the same, whereas the volume of the air changes. It increases or decreases. Same weight of the air occupies larger volume or smaller volume. So with change in the temperature, we will not be able to see the actual change in the specific heat, but we can see the change in the absolute specific humidity, but we can see the change in the absolute humidity. If we increase the temperature, what happens? Volume increases, absolute humidity decreases. If you decrease the temperature, volume decreases, absolute humidity increases. ठीक है, ये हो गया absolute humidity. Relative humidity is basically proportion. Proportion of what? Present versus maximum. So let's say this particular part of air which we are saying, so it can hold a maximum of 2000 grams of water vapor, and what is the present? 1000 hai. So what is the relative humidity? 50%. Compared to the maximum amount of water vapor, here we are not checking what is the volume, what is the weight of air, ये सब check नहीं करेंगे. We'll just check the characteristic of air and we'll come to conclusion. Okay, this air can hold this much of maximum of water vapor. And what is the present? Will be in the comparison. There you will get the relative humidity. How can we change this? Present को कैसे change करें? By supplying more amount of water vapor, or by removing the water vapor present in the air. या इसको constant रख के इसको भी change कर सकते हो. How can you change this overall maximum capacity? By changing the temperature. Increase the temperature, you can increase the maximum capacity. Decrease the temperature, you can decrease the maximum capacity. Right? So if you increase, if you heat up any particular air, hot air can hold higher proportion of water vapor. Compared to the present, उसका relative humidity कम हो जाएगा. Cool air can hold lower amount of water vapor. Compared to the present, उसका relative humidity ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. ठीक है? That is what is basically relative humidity. In reality, what do we use? मतलब in day-to-day basis में जो practical purpose के लिए use करते हैं, relative humidity. So if air has 100% of relative humidity, it means it is totally saturated. जिसका जो capacity था वो full हो गया. Okay, so that is what we call it as the saturated air. So in case of saturated air, condensation is very easy. So condensation बहुत easily हो जाएगा. ठीक है? So we'll discuss that. Any doubts here? Clear है? तो कहाँ तक लिखा था last? ये सब हो गया? Relative humidity हो गया? let's talk about evaporation. What is evaporation? Conversion of water in liquid form into water vapor in gaseous form. This process of conversion of liquid water into water vapor in the air is what is called as evaporation. What happens during evaporation? The water particles absorbs the heat. Okay, after it continuously absorbs the heat at one particular temperature, it becomes vapor. It will carry that high temperature, it will carry that heat. Okay, vapor carry that heat when it becomes part of the atmosphere. So that is how it is in fact transferring the heat from the surface to the atmosphere also. Okay, so the evaporation is one of the means of transportation of heat from the surface to atmosphere. Okay, so you remember heat budget में हमने बात किया था. So there are different ways in which the surface transfers the heat to the atmosphere. कुछ component तो directly release हो जाते हैं, space चला जाते हैं. So rest everything gets transferred to the atmosphere. So one of the way it gets transferred is through evaporation. So now this water vapor which is present in the air carries that heat. It is in the gaseous form. This process is what is called as evaporation. What are the factors which decides evaporation? What factors decides evaporation? Temperature. First factor is temperature. Higher the temperature of the water, higher the evaporation. Temperature of air also. Higher the temperature of air, it can accommodate higher amount of water vapor. Its maximum capacity increases. So it will continuously allow evaporation. What happens if the air above it totally saturated? इसके ऊपर जो air है पूरा saturated हो गया, 100% saturated है. It will not accept more water vapor. It will reduce the evaporation. Right? Evaporation को कम कर देगा. The first factor is temperature, temperature of the water as well as temperature of the air. दोनों decide करेगा evaporation किस rate में जाएगा. Second, the humidity of air. If the air is already humid, if the air already contains higher amount of water vapor, it will not be able to accommodate more amount of water vapor. It will reduce the rate of evaporation from the surface. उसको बोलते हैं रुक जाओ, यहाँ पर जगह नहीं है. ठीक है, तो obvious है. So in case of dry air, there is a high rate of evaporation. That is what happens in subtropical regions. Okay, if you compare equatorial region and subtropical regions, so दोनों जगह में high temperature है. Okay, so near to the equator also high temperature, near to the subtropics around 30 degrees also you have high temperature. But equator has higher humidity. Okay, 30 degrees there is not much of humidity at all. The air is totally dry. Subsiding air है, high temperature है उसका, तो overall dry air है. Because of which if you see the rate of evaporation, that is higher near to subtropics than near to equator. It's because of the humid air near to the equator. Any other factors? Wind speed. What happens if the wind speed is higher? All the humidity in the air will get removed very frequently. The moist air will get removed and it may bring the dry air. Okay, it may bring the dry air, that will increase the rate of evaporation. Okay, anything else? Surface area of the water body. Okay, so if you compare a lake and a well, of course lake experiences higher rate of evaporation. Surface area ज़्यादा है than a well, right? The amount of surface area. That's why open oceans have higher rate of evaporation, right? So these are the factors which will influence the evaporation. फिर evaporation कहाँ पर ज़्यादा होगा? सबसे ज़्यादा कौन सी latitude में evaporation ज़्यादा होगा बताइए? Equator 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. 30 degree. Subtropics experience higher rate of evaporation because I told you air is dry. Okay, so air is hot, temperature भी ज़्यादा रहता है, air dry भी रहता है, so higher rate of evaporation. That is why most of the saline water bodies, most of the deserts and saline water bodies are located near to the 30 degrees only. Which is the most saline water body? कौन सा? Lake Van. Lake Van in Turkey. It is saltier than Dead Sea. वो भी 30 degrees के आसपास है. ठीक है, Lake Van, VAN. Dead Sea is also very salty. That is also located near to 30 degrees only. Most of the heavy saline water bodies are located near to 30 degrees. Okay, India में भी एक है कौन सा सांबर salt lake, वो भी उसी latitude में है. Okay, तो USA में है Great Salt Lake, है ना. तो they are all high evaporation की वजह से ना water के अंदर जो salt है वो accumulate होते जाएगा. Because जब evaporation होगा, हाँ ये भी important characteristic है. Whenever water evaporates, it will not take the salts along with it. It will leave the salts behind. It is the pure water which gets evaporated and pure water which condenses. ठीक है, चलो write about this evaporation.